on the defense.
All right, Zest turns around. It's time to fight. Picking up these Widow Mines so quickly here, just charging in all over Innovation's army. One of the Widow Mines go off, two of them go off.
These Zealots swarming the Marines and Marauders like bees coming down from both directions. Innovation, it looks like he does have enough on the ground. If he can just target down this Archon, the rest of this should be driven out.
But where are his medevacs? That is the big question here. If you can't heal this type of army, how are you going to end up winning in the long term?
That's very true, Artosis. Every stim means the army's a little bit more bruised, and if Innovation commits to going all the way to the bottom of the mat, will he have enough to sustain? And when these Zealots keep warping in, Innovation has not started mining from that third base, where Zest is just now taking his fourth.
Yeah, Innovation's SCV count is not super high either, only sitting here at 39 workers. He has made 1-1, but I haven't seen an armory. Whoa. I don't think he even has an armory, does he?
This is so crazy. Look at the play here. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried if Innovation makes one or two more mistakes, that he could just die.
Well, he's going all in on these three bases is what it really looks like to me.
Seems like it too, yeah.
I think he's like, okay, well, this is kind of a sticky situation, but like, for instance, when +2 finishes, that is a huge moment for Zest. To be up an armor upgrade in this type of situation, where you're mostly relying upon charge lots, is huge, but Innovation is pumping out a lot of Widow Mines, and they build quicker now. So, you know, that is a lot of splash damage against these Zealots as well.
You can see as we move around with the Terrans army, Zest is looking for any opening for a stray Marauder, a stray Widow Mine, a stray medevac.
Really stand on top of that.
I think intelligently so. Innovation's bunching up these mines, where if Zest makes one bad commitment, the entire air army is gone.
Yeah, and if he were to kill that air army, suddenly this whole game is in a different spot. But look, he's only got 4 medevacs right now. He lost some of them before in that earlier attack.
Look at this counterattack. The Zealots coming up. Now, there's really nothing to defend here.
That's going to do a lot of damage, but that takes a lot of Innovation's army away right here.
Okay, some of the Widow Mines are going to be burrowing. The Phoenix is actually going over the Marauders here.
Oh, they draw some of the Widow Mine hits over the army as well. GG! All right.
Pokes out and narrowly escapes being trapped by force fields.
Okay, good movement so far by Zest. Innovation stimming and running around right now. A force field goes up. The rest of the army running around. He's going to catch this Colossus for sure. One Colossus going down. The Guardian Shield doing a lot of work here, but Innovation continuing to push forward.
Surprisingly enough, really, Zest with actually pretty damn good control.
Yeah, he's got these observers. He's got 2 Colossus, which is so critical right here as well. But those Marauders don't care about Colossus that much anymore.
Well, this control here with the Colossus has been pretty good. It looks like the second one will go down, but is there enough when it's all said and done for Innovation? The 2 Widow Mines are picked off as well. Innovation, same thing. He cannot afford to overextend here.
Oh, man, all these Zealots actually getting clumped up quite a bit. Blink is about to finish, but not done quite yet. Zest, can he hold on until this Blink is done?
That Colossus at about half health as reinforcements slowly come over here. And one overextension here by Innovation, it could cost him the game at the same time.
Probes being pulled, but as more Widow Mines come down, that becomes a very dangerous game to play.
We do have an Immortal in the mix here, just at the bottom of the army, which is going to be very strong against those Marauders. And the Disruptor decision here is quite interesting.
Yeah, the Disruptor can be so useful here. And looks like it doesn't really get the greatest hit, to be honest. But with this Immortal out, doing a lot of damage. Look at that. Pulls back the Colossus. That was a great Colossus pullback. This Immortal getting so much damage. And Zest has a ton of Blink Stalkers from here. Oh, my God.
As he dismembers that army.
That was crazy.
And now he has enough Stalkers that he can actually start to pursue. Whoa! Ooh. No, he can't. Not if he does that.
Yeah.
No shields on those Stalkers. One badly bruised. Zest going to go back and try to regroup, teching up further.
Wow, that was like chills once again, my friend. That micro from Zest, though, just all the targeting and running away with the Colossus. He bought time for his Blink. Now he's going to have 2-2 against 1-1.
That's right.
And that's like, when you have 2-2 and you got Blink, you got Charge on the way here, there's an Immortal mixed in, you throw down a Guardian Shield, things can go wrong for Innovation very quickly at this point.
Now there's a big drop coming up. I don't believe Zest is in position to try to easily defend this. And with this one pylon here, this could be gunned down, shutting down a lot of power. Actually, Zest coming up here a little bit quicker than I thought, but still, right now Zest taking a decent amount of damage. We'll see if that Widow Mine goes up.
That was a good draw.
Yeah,
he
it was nice.
He got a robo, he got that pylon, and look at this. He forces a cancel in the 4th base. Definitely very worthwhile.
It can easily be overlooked when you see the Terran being pushed back out, that there's actually little victories occurring everywhere. For instance, those pylons taken out, the Immortal being badly bruised, which could make it an easy target for this infantry army, as we see right here.
Oh, the drop flank here by Innovation, a beautiful move. He's got to do something right now, though, because Zest has all these upgrades finishing up.
Neither the Immortal or the Colossus take it out yet. Just now that goes down. But this Immortal gunning down each and every one of those Marauders in that attack.
Well, Charge is about to finish here. Still a lot of Stalkers left over. A Hero Immortal still in the fray.
Dude, what is this game? This tug of war that's been going on for I don't even know how long. Looks like finally the Immortal will be picked off. It is just Stalkers remaining, which may not be enough for Marauders with Medivacs trying to heal them. The Zealots now come in, allowing this army to be pushed back. I don't know how long this is going to go on for, but it could be for quite a while, Artosis.
Well, the Stalkers being microed well with Charge finishing up. It's really making this difficult for Innovation. A lot of Marauders coming, but it takes them so long to kill these. Setting up these Liberators, but Zest targeting them down very quickly as well.
Widowmine's broed again, just out of range of the Zealots. Ground weapons level 3, 5 seconds away from finishing, so it'll be ready before the next fight for sure.
Okay, he's up 3 upgrades right now with a 4th on the way. That is a huge, huge deal at this point.
If he can just keep wearing this Terran army down, Zest should have an opportunity to attack. But again, whenever it's whittled down to just Stalkers, it comes down to just pure control here for the Protoss.
And he is being forced further and further back. Sure, Zest is losing some units here and there, but he's gaining a lot of value through these upgrades.
By the way, Terran's main and natural are about to be depleted as far as resources here. Ooh.
That's a good catch.
Yeah. I think actually Innovation may have to lift his main command center and try to float it somewhere else, because he's not going to give up the pressure, I don't think.
Should he just pull the SCVs now? He's about to play against 3-3 with 1-1. Sentries can almost start killing off these Marauders.
You know, I think if he was supposed to pull the SCVs, it probably should have been before 3-3 was done, but everything's hindsight. Everything's 2020 vision hindsight, however the expression goes. I don't know. You guys know what I'm saying. You guys get it. Zest with an opening now to do a small counterattack. And I don't know if Innovation's going to be able to actually keep his SCVs okay.
Denying bases is still pretty good.
Yeah, well, this is, if he keeps it even on bases, maybe that's all he has to really do this time around.
His army supply is still really significant. It's just the upgrades that are the big problem here for Innovation.
Whoa!
Good turnaround.
That was close, and those Stalkers just walked on top of that Widowmine.
Oh my god, Zest not watching his Innovation loops back in. A very risky move, but Innovation has to take some risks to win this game.
Widowmine's about to be burrowed, but as that happens, Stalkers come up, do not manage to gun down the Widowmines.
No, oh man, they actually target some of the Zealots under this medevac fleet. 1 unit left over with those medevacs.
Really the first moment we've had the ability to get a breather here in this game. Another round of reinforcements are coming down to try to push into this location. It's Zest on 4 bases to the slowly growing stale 3 of Innovations.
Yeah, Innovation. His army is stale at this point as well. 3-3 against 1-1 is something you never, ever want to see on the 1-1 side. He's still doing a pretty darn good job, I would say, but things are getting very grim indeed.
I'm surprised that Zest is actually trying to push up the ramp here. I think all he really needs to do is stay back and try to snipe with this Colossus. A drop to the main. There are some Stalkers here, just barely enough to make Innovation think twice. But the blink forward there with those Stalkers from Zest. Innovation, you know what? He's not reacting fast enough. I think he doesn't even know where to go with these.
He needs to recall those medevacs. Oh, man. Well, that's it.
Get one Phoenix and this game's over.
He can't get out. He's scanning everything. He's about to GG, man. He's dancing.
Yeah, this is.
There's
he's scanning everywhere. I think he's.
Oh my God! The feedbacks.
This. Look at this.
Why,
right now, Zest is like a Bond villain. Zap, zap. Okay. I think we just have Innovation right now processing this loss. GG.
Wow.
Zest manages to beat Innovation.